There's 150 vehicles, including a jet-powered go-kart, an 1894 Peugeot, and many other racing cars. The building was once an old garage. Next door is the Cafe Bugatti, dedicated to motor cars, which I notice is currently up for sale. I decided to visit the park overlooking the Avon River. Even in the 1800s, the Avon was central for recreation. The Avon River York, showing the first suspension bridge, built in 1888. The new suspension bridge was built in 1906 and exists today. The Avon floods. In 1955, the water reached almost 2 meters deep across the main business area. There is substantial management of the Avon River today, and it flows into the Swan River, which flows through Perth. I decided to visit one of the local Anglican churches, called, I think, the Holy Trinity. The church was built in 1854 and consecrated in 1858. The towers were built between 1893 and 1907. The rectory is quite amazing. It was built in 1875. Interestingly enough, there's a book published, An Australian Parsonage, by the wife of Edward Millett, who was rector between 1863 to 1868. Castle Hotel was established in 1853 with the new wing built in the early 1900s. Sargent's Pharmacy was built in 1884.
You are listening to Wikipedia Network and Alighting
the
your
Webster
radio.
Gold Medal and was a keen botanist and amateur photographer. For 20 years I've been filling up here at the gas station. They offer quite competitively priced petrol. I decided to visit St. Patrick's Church. Started in 1875, completed in 1886. Here's the rectory. There's loads and loads of tourist shops, second-hand stores, curiosity shops in York. It caters for tourists. Everyone in York has historic displays. Even the real estate office manages to put on a show. The Temperance Hotel, originally built by Samuel S. Craig, became Mrs. Pike's Temperance Hotel, later the home to the Eastern District's Chronicle, and is now known as Settler's House. As shown here, Settler's House has many restaurants, cafes, and shops. We'll now take a look at the York Town Hall. Built in 1892, the Town Hall is a significant part of York's townscape and is a fine example of Edwardian opulence with its columns, ornate facade, and distinctive fanlight over the main entrance. It symbolizes York's increased wealth caused by the opening up of the Kalgoorlie goldfields, and is a grand statement by the local citizens. A public parade in front of the town hall. Sorry, it was 1911 the town hall was completed. The auditorium reminds me of the auditorium of my old high school, also built around 1900. They were typical at the times. A centenary fancy dress party, 1931, held in the York Town Hall. There are quite a few historic photographs dating back to the early 1900s hanging in the town hall. This is one. A large wall plaque taking up an entire wall in the town hall. You can tell this is in the past. I'm surprised there's not a picture of Queen Victoria. The honor roll for World War I and World War II has a prominent place at the entrance of the town hall. A large map of York in 1935 takes up most of the wall. Next to the town hall is a very modern library. The York Hospital, this building designed by George Temple Poole, who built many buildings in York, was begun in 1894 to replace an earlier convict structure which accommodated only male patients.